This is NBC5 News at 10 on KOBI.
A local motorcycle shop continues to support disabled veterans by gifting a bike to a veteran from Oregon's neighbor up north. Well, thank you for choosing NBC5 News at 10 on KOBI. I'm Andrea Boyd. NBC5's Lauren Preto went down to the shop and has more on our top story.
It's still kind of unreal. I'm going to be able to ride.
Keith Sakura flew down from Port Orchard, Washington on Monday to scope out Thunderstruck Custom Bikes, which is making him a custom bike to accommodate his injuries. Sakura served 10 years in the Army and 8 years in the Air Force. But on November 5th, 2010, his whole life changed.
I was on a mission with a Special Forces unit. During the mission, I was putting something in the side of our vehicle and got struck in the back. Did a little thing through the town. There was somebody stepped on a tripwire, so there was a blast which knocked me down. So I got a twofer that day.
Soon after, Sakura suffered from strokes and was unable to walk by the time he was able to get to the hospital. He says it was a miracle he even survived. Sakura is now numb along the left side of his body. Because of his injuries, he hasn't been able to ride for 15 years. Mark Daly, owner of Thunderstruck, says it's time to get Sakura back on a bike with some custom alterations.
It'll have an electric shifter, a push-button shifter, because he, like he said, his hand, And then we're going to do a kind of a neat type of clutch in it, where he doesn't have to pull in the clutch all the time. System of reverse on it as well, so he doesn't have to get off and push it, because it will be a trike. We want to make it easy as possible.
Daly's been making custom bikes for about 35 years. For over a decade, Thunderstruck has been collaborating with Combat Hero Bike Build to help differently abled veterans get their wheels back. Sakura has been on the waiting list for around 3 years to get his own bike. Now that he's finally off that list, he's looking forward to riding with his son and daughter-in-law, along with his local chapter of the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association.
Get on the road and it's just you, the wind, and you just go.
There's a lot. They did a lot, went through a lot, so to get out and just be able to let that all go, and it's amazing what it does.
Excited for this project to get rolling. Lauren Preto, NBC5 News.
Well, Thunderstruck plans to unveil Sakura's new bike in August.